Welcome back, everybody. Teaching kids about charity and honoring our heroes. That's the goal of the Hunt Little Heroes program. Lynette Hegeman is joining us this morning to talk about this program for children of military families. Good morning, Lynette.
Good morning, Netta.
And you know, San Diego is such a military town. We have so many families here. Tell us all about Hunt Little Heroes. This is your second year. What's this program about?
Well, really, the program is about honoring children, especially during April, which is the month of the military child. And when we set out last year, we wanted to really hear the stories of our little heroes, which we know sacrifice so much. So we've got children that move a lot, have to go to new schools, make new friends, may have a parent that gets deployed. And we know that they also try to emulate their parent that's in the military. And so they're always doing wonderful things in their community. So we wanted to get those great stories and highlight them and celebrate those children.
Oh, I love that. I bet you hear some really special stories. Lynette, does anything stand out that you can share with our viewers?
Well, there was one in Hawaii that we recently received. He's a childhood cancer survivor. And after he survived cancer, he decided that he wanted to collect stuffed animals and give them to children in hospitals. I thought that was pretty special. And we actually have one from the Camp Pendleton area who is making weighted blankets with her parents. So I thought that was pretty cool too.
Wow, weighted blankets. I've just got one of those and I'm obsessed. So that's awesome. You do have families here at Camp Pendleton who have signed up. Tell us about this program and how families can be a part of this. How do they get involved?
It's really simple. They can go to huntlittleheroes.org. It's a one-page application, just name, information, birth date, school, and they can either submit a video, a drawing, or an essay explaining how they feel they're being a hero in their community. Again, it can be things they're doing at home. It could be maybe acts of kindness, and they submit it. And so every hero that we get an application from, we are sending them a cape, a mask, and a challenge coin. And then after, when it's over, we're going to be looking at all of the applications and selecting 3 heroes that are going to get a cash award. And we're going to take that cash award and match it to the charity of their choice. So it's really a win-win for everybody, the child and their favorite charity.
Lynette, this is brilliant. And let's talk about that, the coin. You know, military families know the coins, law enforcement do as well. What is coining?
You know, coining is a military tradition where they honor those who've done something extraordinary. And so we thought, you know, a military person knows how important and how special that coin is. And so we wanted to be able to give it to the child as well, because they will know what that means. And I think it's going to mean a lot to their parent as well. And it's just kind of a nice tradition and a nice keepsake to remember, you know, all the great things they've been doing.
And, you know, Lynette, I'm sure, you know, knowing so many of the military families and hearing the stories, they look up to their parents, as you said, which I thought was beautiful. They want to be like mom and dad who are serving, doing good for our community. Talk about what these kids are going through, being part of a family whose parent can get deployed at any moment.
Well, I mean, the children go through a lot. Like I said, not only because they move a lot and they have to go to a new school and make new friends, but they do emulate their parent. And I think they look for a way to kind of celebrate their patriotism. And so military children and military families are incredibly patriotic. And so I think one of the best voices of being patriotic is being able to give back to those in their community. So I think that children really look for that outlet and to try to be able to give back, because they see all of their military service members that their parent may work with doing such great things. And I think it's just natural that they're going to want to do the same.
Yeah, it's literally in their blood, and they keep the web of service spreading, which we all certainly appreciate and benefit from. You mentioned, you know, there's a few families at Camp Pendleton that have signed up and they're a part of this, some of the heroes. There is a big demand, right? Are you constantly getting more and more people signing up? Talk about the expansion.
We are. So our first year, we were really pleased with how many applications we received. And of course that hit right when COVID hit. So a lot of our little heroes were doing things that were COVID related. I think the interesting thing this year is we are not only getting more applications, but we're seeing a wider breadth of the community service that these children are doing. It's not so much about COVID anymore. But I think COVID may have inspired them to want to do things in their community. So I think it's really amazing to hear these great stories, see that they're being creative, but really that they just have great hearts.
I love this, and I want to read all the essays that you get. That's how wonderful this sounds. Lynette, thank you very much.
One of our judges.
All right, huntlittleheroes.org. Thanks for being on this morning. Thank you for what you're doing as well. And we will be right back after this quick break. Thanks so much.